From Kingston, Jamaica, this is CVM News at 7. It's Tuesday, August 19, 2025. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Nika Lewis. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM, has launched a probe into the circumstances which led the jailbreak at the Constant Spring Police lockup this morning. 9 men escaped. One has since been recaptured. Police say an island-wide manhunt continues for the remaining 8. Still at large are 25-year-old Kemal Kelly of Mannings Hill District, St. Andrew, 19-year-old Richard Bishop of Olympic Way in St. Andrew, who is charged with burglary and larceny, 23-year-old Talik Chambers of a Burlington Avenue address in St. Andrew, who is charged with identity theft, 26-year-old Brandon Ennis of Red Hill, St. Andrew, who is charged with possession of prohibited weapon, 26-year-old Junior Anthony Barnes of Iron River Stony Hill, St. Andrew, who was charged with possession of weapon and ammunition. Then there's 25-year-old Donique Douglas, or Don Q rather, Douglas of Oxford Street, Kingston. His charge is unknown. 19-year-old Alonzo Espute of Cassava P, St. Andrew, who is charged with murder, specifically stabbing. Frey Messias, 18-year-old of Pinto, Stony Hill, St. Andrew, who is charged with rape. The police are reminding members of the public that it is a criminal offense to harbor a fugitive. Anyone with information is being asked to contact the Constant Spring Police at 876-924-1421. Monday's election fever was not only sweltering for the general election, but for the local government election in divisions named by the Prime Minister. But not everything was a go as it turned out. More from Curlin Brown.
In addition to the mental push from supporters, they came accompanied, one with incumbent, the other with their candidate-elect.
I am Mrs. Susan Stoner-Horton, and I am the candidate caretaker for the Olympic Gardens Division. And first, I'm a pastor of the Maranatha Christian Church. I wear many hats. Right now, I'm wearing the hat of a politician. The Bible says when the righteous rule, the people rejoice.
You're a bit early. You're a bit early.
Yes, we believe in being early and on time. We're talking about time come. The time has come for all things to be done in decency and in order according to God's will. And so this is where we're at right now.
Do you know much about your opponent?
Oh yes, of course, Mr. Kelvin Hoffman. I think that's enough for me to know his name right now.
Admittedly a little exhausted from the long walk, she got some intervention.
So you just got some prayers?
Oh yes, I have intercessors. They're always on point, and they're here. Without God, we cannot do it. Except we build a house. We all live where that built it. And so God is in the midst of this for the People's National Party, and we give thanks.
Unrepentant, Stoner-Horton watched the EOJ official count her 60, 50 Jamaican dollar notes. Her papers and photograph now official, spurred on by the constituents, she sealed this phase with a congratulatory kiss from her husband.
Is now duly nominated and I'm in a t-shirt it says
By contrast, at the end of her opponent's photograph, he walked into CVM's camera.
So now you are duly nominated. What are your plans?
Well, my plans for my division is all about inclusivity, for one, to ensure that everyone is feel a part of the thing, because sometimes, you don't want to let the people feel one side. Include everybody on the Olympic Gardens to be great and more efficient than it already is, and definitely, improve the welfare and the well-being of my division. The division is very famous for the hip strip and stuff, so entertainment definitely is a is a definite section that we will work on, and safety, of course, for everybody, and and definitely attend to their local needs as best as my capacity.
But you have a lady called Donna Horton to pass.
Yes, I mean, we have been doing the work, so we have confidence in the work that we have done. We have received very well reception from the constituents, from the voters, and everything. So I think we will pull this one through for sure, with confidence, 110%. My name is Kelvin Hall, and I'm representing the Olympic Gardens division within the constituency of West Central St. Andrew.
So what of the vacancy in the Seavride Gardens division?
Just to be clear, the law gives the authority to call a by-election when there is a vacancy. To the mayor was not so minded. So we could not call a by-election.
Curlin Brown, CVM News.
Nomination activities ended on Monday with 189 candidates being nominated. The Electoral Commission of Jamaica says the two major political parties, the JLP and PNP, had full slates of 63 candidates each, while the Jamaica Progressive Party fielded candidates in 47 constituencies. The United Independent Congress fielded 7 candidates, and 9 candidates were independently nominated. In West Central St. Andrew, the long-standing MP, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness, was issued a warning. Another man wants to take over. Curlin Brown reports.
You ready to beat a Prime Minister, West Central? You ready to beat a Prime Minister?
That was Paul Buchanan in February, and here he is in August.
Well, Mr. Buchanan has arrived with his supporters at this time. He's now having a discussion with his folks. So, Mr. Buchanan, so you're saying this is your time?
It is our time. This is the people's time.
And you're
time when we settle all scores.
Well, the man who was once chastised for giving away a PNP seat but was told recently history will remember him settled the first score after completing the nomination process. And having paid his dues all in $5,000 notes, was declared duly nominated as a candidate on the PNP's ticket for West Central St. Andrew.
Well, not so long ago, it was a sea of orange, and now as you can see behind me, the JLP supporters are making their way towards the church here. So we're still on Waltham Park Road, where Andrew Holness, the incumbent, is expected to be duly nominated. We wait and see.
They were spotted from the distance and approached the location like an army, their leader in full stride, security detail in line ensuring order amidst the booming music, the chants. It was as if there was another party along the streets in the constituency. The marching band. Inside, it was a matter at hand. And then, with money spade completing that aspect of the formalities, Dr. Andrew Holness was also duly nominated to represent the constituency once more.
I know you're rushing to have the press conference, but but I know there's a man called Buchanan trying to unseat you. I know, but just this one, sir. A man called Buchanan trying to unseat you. What would you say?
Many have come and many have left. I don't see, look, I heard a presentation he made. It sounds to me like wishful thinking. Just look at the nomination that we were able to put on today versus what they were able to put on. That tells you how the election is going to go.
Curlin Brown, CVM News, Decision 2025.
Mar Watson has joined the contest for the St. Andrew South Western seat, going up against the PNP's veteran MP Dr. Angela Brownberg and the JLP's Maureen Lorne. As Carla Ramdeen reports, Watson is oozing confidence.
Independent candidate Jamar Watson has been nominated for the St. Andrew South Western seat. Watson explains that he's vying for the seat because he can relate to the struggles of the people in his constituency.
You know, personally, normally say the line for victory with independent candidates, our party is very thin, but I believe that I have an advantage as a person who was born here and raised here and not just migrate here.
He says he has been getting the support from the people, which has influenced his decision to further his political ambitions. When asked about his chances of winning the seat, he said,
I know I'm going to win it. Why is it? Because of the support that I'm getting from the people. People that I never expect to get support from. I'm getting it from them, and mostly as well from the younger generation like myself.
Watson is going up against PNP Angela Brownberg and JLP's Maureen Lorne. Brownberg explained that she welcomes the independent candidates, adding it is a good sign for democracy.
We are all nominated and now to the campaign where we know the People's National Party is on the way to rescue Jamaica.
JLP's Maureen Lorne was also nominated. Carla Ramdeen, CBM News.
The Jamaica Debates Commission has released the full lineup for the 2025 national debates. Raymond Morrison joins us now in studio with the details on who will be squaring off and when.
Thank you, Nico. The stage is now set for the 2025 national political debates. The Jamaica Debates Commission this morning, along with representatives from both parties, announced the dates and representatives who will go head-to-head in 3 national televised confrontations. The first debate will be on social issues set for Saturday, August 23. Representing the People's National Party, PNP, Damien Crawford, Raymond Price, and Sophia Fraser-Binns. On the JLP Jamaica Labour Party side, Pernell Charles Jr., Kamina Johnson-Smith, and Matthew Samudo. The second debate will focus on the economy and will take place on Tuesday, August 26. For the PNP, Julian Robinson, Peter Bunting, and Kisha Anderson. For the JLP, Favor Williams, Dr. Christopher Tufton, and Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon. The serials will then culminate with a highly anticipated leadership debate on Thursday, August 28. It will see Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness go head-to-head with opposition leader Mark Golden. The Commission says the debates are meant to give Jamaicans a fair opportunity to hear, compare, and decide on the issues that matter most ahead of general election. Representative Colin Campbell for the PNP and Delroy Williams for the JLP shared insights on the thought process of the selection on both teams. Let's take a look.
We have wide latitude. They do not have to be candidates. They do not have to hold any particular positions. We are to name a team to debate social issues and the economy. And we have named our team. We have great confidence in our team. And we have absolutely no comment on the JLP team. It is their right to name a team.
We believe that we have a very good team. I mean, we had a lot of persons to choose from. It was very difficult to name the team outside of Favor Williams for the economy debate and the most honorable Prime Minister Andrew Holness for the leadership debate. It was very difficult to name the other persons because there are so many persons that you could choose. But I believe that the JLP has an excellent team and that the debates will do well in the debate.
We now await the first debate on social issues, which is set for Saturday, August 23. Nico.
All right, thank you, Raymond. I understand that you wanted to share a little more because there was a breakdown of the candidates, and we also saw, not candidates rather, but the members of the teams that will be debating. What did you make of those, and what are some of the views you're hearing?
So we have people on the social issues like Damien Crawford. I'm sure lots of citizens will be open to what he will have to say. Along for social issues, we have Raymond Price. And on the JLP side, we'll be looking at Matthew Samuda, who I'm sure will touch on climate change and the environment. When it comes on to the economy debate, we have Favour Williams, and though some critics may have not been too confident with her delivery, especially since taking over the ministry, we'll be looking forward to see what she has to share. In terms of the PNP, we're looking at Peter Bunting. That will be a very interesting conversation as well.
All right, indeed. And thank you so much, Raymond. We look forward to hearing more from you on this. And so the road to the national debates is already sparking heated exchanges, this time not between candidates, but their representatives. At a media advisory hosted by the Jamaica Debates Commission, JDC, the JLP and PNP clashed over which journalists should sit on the panel. Raymond has that story.
The anticipation of the national debates was overshadowed Tuesday as representatives from the JLP and PNP locked horns over the questions of who gets to ask the questions.
We are not ashamed of our objections. We stated our reasons for the objections. We objected to 3 people. The JLP objected to 4. My objections were independent of the JLP objections. They were not attached. The JLP attempted to get us to negotiate settling between the lists. I categorically said no. The Jamaica Debates Commission reserved the right to take all decisions regarding their product.
But JLP representative Delroy Williams pushed back, claiming the PNP had gone as far as to threatening a boycott of debate based on one journalist.
Yes, they took the decision that it would be the JDC's decision to choose moderators and questioners. The issue the JLP had was that the People's National Party was saying that it would not participate in any debate that a particular, I ask you 5 times, the People's National Party's position was very clear to me that they would not participate in a debate that a particular journalist would. So whether as a moderator or a questioner, that was the People's National Party's position.
The comment ignited a sharp statement from Campbell.
Perhaps the JLP didn't want us to say it publicly, but the People's National Party felt and strongly felt that we had to hold the JLP's hand to the fire to get them around the table to agree on the Jamaica debates for 2025.
And with tensions flaring, it took the intervention of JDC Chairman Brian Schmidt to restore order.
This has been a vexing issue in the public space. And as I said, the JDC, what we are doing is we are moving forward. We would like to move past this.
The chairman then went on to offer insights on how the panel of journalists were selected.
We try and look on the talent that is available. And then from the talent that we know is available, we create a pool. And we say, okay, based on this pool, there are people who are suitable and could handle very well the particular debates. And from that pool, we make a determination of the people who we will actually use. Not because we have come up with a list of journalists means that they're obligated to perform at the debate.
And while the conversation lingers about who asks what questions and why, the first debate is just days away. The Commission insists that it's focused on one goal, making sure Jamaicans hear from their leaders on the issues that matter. All eyes now turn to August 23. Raymond Morrison, CVM News.
The Jamaica Progressive Party, JPP, is fighting against their mainstream opponents with the hope of securing the coveted Portland Eastern political seat. Speaking to our news team, their candidate for the constituency expressed confidence in her chances towards achieving this goal. Kevin Black reports. Apologize, we don't have that clip currently. Well, over in the East, issues of the day surfaced: unaddressed allegations, road parties, dirt bikes and fresh promises. But amid the usual politics, a hopeful independent voice. Nomination day in St. Thomas Western began with a joyful shout from the People's National Party's clan, led by former mayor and White Horses councillor Hubert Ryan Williams, bent on effecting change. Activities got underway sometime after 11 at the Yallis Primary School with the self-proclaimed champion boy Williams insisting the incumbent cannot represent the people amid unaddressed damning allegations surrounding his life and work.
He can't represent the people here because he can't travel abroad to negotiate for the people of Western St. Thomas. U-Boat Ryan Williams is the man who's going to deliver the people of Western St. Thomas. Time come. So please remember, September 3rd is the date. September 3rd is the date that we're going to be delivered from you.
From roads to water, a promised reopening of the Yallis Clinic, online trading opportunities and a mini stadium, Williams says he's committed to the task at hand.
We have a lot of work to do, but guess what? I was born for it. I was ordained for it. Right. And when you're ordained for something, it becomes so simple. You actually would enjoy it. So I'm going to enjoy working for my people. I have been working for my people. And bear in mind, I'm not easily beat. There is no PNP that have won more election than me in this constituency. So I am the real champion boy. He have lost before. Import more. So I'm saying he's going to lose again.
Meanwhile, incumbent, the JLP's James Robertson, nominated in the afternoon. Same venue, but different energy, insisting,
I saw a little bit of the others down there. My message to them today is join us. Let us build St. Thomas. Let us build Jamaica and return 1 p.m.
Ignoring the critics, he says the people will choose him again based on his track record.
2 institutions are going to be offering tertiary certificates, 1 free. So you have to understand, the people of St. Thomas understand what's coming. They have 5 courthouses, which will give them the Paul Bogle dream of justice. 1 good turn deserves another. We have been good servants of the people. Serve the people well, and they will serve you.
But not to be forgotten is one of several independent candidates also making a claim to lead, Carleen Affleck.
I have met with persons, young persons who just feel that there's nothing for them, no provisions for growth and development, and so we have a lot of migration. So it is important that we really get the young people, the younger generation, to remain in the parish and to help build the parish. So there are a number of things planned by the party to help to build.
All 7 candidates in St. Thomas Eastern and Western combined were duly nominated in the East. The JLP's Dr. Michelle Charles seeking to retain her seat, which has been challenged by the PNP's Yvonne Rosemary Shaw. Another independent, Jovian Blair of the Jamaica Progressive Party, also nominated in Eastern St. Thomas. And over in Northwest Clarendon, candidates and their supporters showed up in Frankfield for nominations, with both sides making claims and counterclaims. With the details, here's Crystal Williams.
Who's you? We are going to fight the Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Sentiments of supporters of both major political parties in Northwest Clarendon as they came out to support their respective candidates. Flanked by supporters, PNP MP candidate Richard Azan says he has the best interest of the constituency at heart.
The people of Northwest Clarendon learn and listen that silence. We will have an address in Northwest Clarendon. I can identify things that I have done in Northwest Clarendon. I would like the Labour Party to show what they have done.
Meanwhile, the JLP candidate Warren Newby says he has already been doing groundwork in the constituency.
I've been using cement and marl to patch roads which are bad. I've bought pipes out of my pocket to make sure that where there are leaks or where pipes have to be replaced, it is done. I've fixed, renovated totally the Logic Green Community Center. We have given scholarships. We have done multiple things.
Mr. Newby was critical of the traffic he claims was caused by PNP supporters.
His attempt today to use his vehicles to block my nomination is a sign of the desperation that has overcome me since I've come to Northwest Clarendon. People are tired of his gimmickry. is going to be crushed in this election.
From 2016, that the JLP was in power, they could appoint him either to the Senate or to a board. So therefore, something must be wrong with him.
Mr. Azan is reminding all supporters to remain peaceful during the election campaign period and beyond.
No matter which color, everyone, they have to respect them on the road, in the campaign, and after the campaign. So we're asking everybody, whether you're on the other side or on my side, everybody should vote for the team.
Crystal Williams reporting for CVM News.
We take a break. Stay with us.